This is Jay. His truck is somewhere in the background over there. Yeah, we've had to walk a little bit away from where the action is because, as you can hear, it's very noisy. And this is Blair. I'm not, yeah. So yeah, these guys are obviously part of the Freedom Convoy here, and yeah, we've been having a great time so far, and they kindly said that they would join us to speak with you today.
Great, lovely. So can I ask both of you, Jay and Blair, so how long have you been, when did you arrive in Ottawa? And where are you from?
I'm from Ottawa. I've lived here for the last about 20 years. But my company's out of Peterborough, and we decided it'd probably be best to show as much support as we can. So we brought 3 of our trucks down and brought one of our trailers with a couple of signs on it.
Blair, where have you driven from?
Well, I'm from Granville, New Brunswick. I'm actually from Newfoundland. I'm a Newfie.
Oh,
but I've living in Granville, New Brunswick now for the last 3 years, and me and my friend jumped in our SUV and chased the trucks up here, and we've been sleeping in our car now for 2 or 3 nights. So,
wow,
woo, freedom!
Yes. Freedom is very infectious. Guys, I just want to ask you, tell me in your own words, why are you protesting? Why are you in Parliament Hill?
We're just here to try and get the freedoms back of our country and make sure this country is still something to be proud of again, and try and get the poor leadership that we've had for the last 8 years now. Is that what we're at now?
Oh, it's been longer than 8 years.
Well, yeah, at least,
definitely.
Try and get it out and try and get some new leadership that's promised to change everything. Somebody that's going to stand up for us.
Right. So do you feel that your views, your freedoms are being sort of stripped away, trampled on?
Oh, absolutely. Like, me and my family is not vaccinated, and we've been segregated from everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I live on an island, and the grocery store actually at that community refused me and my wife to shop there. So we had to go off the island sometimes to go and get food, and even on the ferry, it's an hour-and-a-half ferry ride, and we were segregated to the back of the boat. We weren't even allowed to go up and eat food on the ferry. You know what I mean? So this is a bit much. There's no need of that. You know what I mean? We're all walking around the ferry with no mask on, sitting down and eating. Why can't we go and order food just like everybody else can, right?
Right. So would you say you're being treated as second-class citizens here? Right? Being vaccinated, that you can't even buy basic food supplies. That's appalling. That is so appalling. And what would you say, what do you think about Justin Trudeau's comments describing the convoy as a fringe minority with unacceptable views? What do you say to Justin Trudeau?
You want to take a walk to the intersection and see what a fringe minority might possibly look like?
We could do that,
because it's definitely not a small minority. There's over 100,000 trucks just in the city of Ottawa that are trying to send him a message, and he just refuses to pay attention or even take a look outside the window.
Right, the mainstream media might be showing all these streets here with not very many trucks around, but they're not showing the outside pictures because the police got all these streets barred off and won't let us come inside, right? So we want everybody in here, all of our trucks in here, but the police got everything barred off. You got 4 lanes of roads barred off. You know, there's loads of room to get trucks in, but they're keeping them outside the city and cornfields, and you know, and you're not getting the true sense of the magnitude of this when you got not so many trucks in around Parliament, right? We need this place packed full of trucks, right?
So you're saying the police have stopped a lot of... Sorry? So you're saying...
No, carry on.
You're saying the police have stopped a big proportion of the trucks from getting close to Parliament Hill?
There's a bunch of cops, they've got barricades, not let us come through and not let us protest because of Trudeau. He's too scared to let us get close enough to the Parliament buildings, when if you take a look at a lot of the media, like not mainstream media, you're going to see the guys were shoveling the monuments. They were making sure there was snow cleared away from everything. They cleared the road. The guys were playing hockey in the road. There's no need to be worried about this turning violent or getting aggressive. We just want to make our point known that we're not going to stand for his leadership anymore. He wants to do nothing but lie to everybody, and he wants everybody to stay indoors and everybody to be apart from one another. For what? What is he trying to accomplish?
He's just using bully tactics. He's like a high school kid, you know, being a big bully, trying to treat us all like, I don't know, right?
Yeah. And what would you say to the media who was saying this is like categorizing the convoy like Canada's January 6th, like you're planning a violent overthrow?
Shame on you guys. Shame on the mainstream media, guys. Like, we're all in this together. You guys can't see that we're here to fight for the entire world to get peace and unity amongst everybody. And there's something wrong.
Well, even then, when they gave basically your freedoms back in Europe, when that all went down and and everybody started flying their flags, a good chunk of the population in Europe was flying a Canadian flag due to this exact event.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it's happening all around the world. Australia is doing it. Mexico is doing it.
Yep.
There's a couple other countries that are doing it right now, and they're fighting back for their freedom. So if this is what starts it to try and get the world moving to finally get rid of this lie and whatever else it might be, I had COVID, and all it was a cold for 3 days. That's all it was. After that, I felt perfectly fine. There's no reason that anybody should be locked away from that.
Where are you getting your food from and things like that?
Yeah, we're comfortable. Like, it's nothing new for me. I'm in the truck usually Sunday right through till Saturday morning. I'll leave for a week or 2 weeks at a time. So this is nothing to me. I haven't been home in 2 weeks, and at least I'm nice and close to home. I've got family and friends that are running stuff out to me. We got great support here with us too.
The people here in Ottawa has been amazing. They've been coming and knocking on our windows all through the day, giving us food, giving us snacks. It's amazing, guys. The support that we got just from the locals. We've had even one lady come in and offered us a 1-bedroom apartment yesterday. And I said, well, if I'm too close to the excitement, I can't move my car, right? So I'd rather sleep in the car until this is over, right?
Yes.
So we're in this sort of long run.
Yeah, and how long are you planning on staying there?
As long as it takes till we can get Trudeau out of office.
Those trucks aren't going to move. I can promise you that. None of these trucks are going to move.
We ain't going nowhere.
How are the police being towards you? Any personal stories?
Actually, the police were pretty good. The other day when we tried to get a few trucks in past the barriers, and they came right out right away and blocked us. You know, I did go and talk to them a little bit and said that, you know, you guys are fighting on the wrong side of history, and you know, like, you know, I also asked them, you know, you guys are really working for us. I don't know, I don't understand why you guys are taking you know, rules and regulations from these corporations when you work for us, the people, right?
Yes, exactly.
And it's what we want. You guys got to listen to us and do what we want. You don't listen to these corporations that's giving tyranny and destroying the country.
Yes.
Right?
You don't give power to the people that are trying to segregate us from everybody else. Like, I'm not vaccinated, so I'm the same mode as you. Like, I get pushed around and everything about it all the time.
And would you say this movement is much bigger than just the truckers and that law that came into effect in January to do with the border and having to be vaccinated to cross the border for truckers? Would you say this movement is for all Canadians who are experiencing?
Anything like a more bigger movement than just the truckers?
Oh yeah.
It's more than just the trucks. Like, we've got farmers now moving tractors in on Parliament Hill. We've got the construction, the operators union. They've offered that as soon as more trucks start stepping down, like when guys have to start going home, a bunch of the guys from the operators union for heavy equipment, they're going to start moving their equipment in on Parliament to stand guard, I guess. So that way we still have spots.
We also even got the natives coming in there and setting up some TVs and stuff over around the memorial site, right?
So the Indigenous people are coming to support the native Canadians. and they're setting up teepees nearby.
There's even homeless people walking around here, and we're even feeding the homeless too, right? So this is one big happy family here. Happiest time I've ever seen anybody in the last couple of years. It's amazing. I love seeing people smile. You know, we haven't seen it for the last 2 years. Everything has been covered up with masks, right?
And what will make you leave that area? What will make you go home, get into your truck and go home? What will it take?
What would make me leave this area?
Yeah.
When Justin Trudeau resigns.
When he resigns.
Yeah.
Right.
He's got to resign.
I stand by that statement. And I'll take the word for every driver that's here. It's the exact same story. We're not going to move until he decides to either change or walk away.
Right.
Damage way too many people. Way too many people. We've known this right from the beginning. When when you're going to keep these big box stores open, like Costco's and Walmart's and stuff like that, and you're going to shut down all the mom and pops, little stores, convenience stores. You know then that there's something wrong, right? All these rich people have only got richer and richer over these past 2 years, and we got families just losing their businesses and losing their jobs. And yes, losing family members. You know, when you can't even go into the old age home to see your grandma or your grandpa that's dying on their deathbed, it's pretty sad. It is. It's definitely sad.
Yeah, it's very sad, very upsetting. Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time, Jay and Blair. You know, go truckers. We support you. We support you. And yeah. Take care. God bless. God bless you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much.